So is velvet a good material for a sofa? Yeah, in a lot of cases, velvet's great material for a sofa. Velvets are, when you think about it, kind of the original performance fabric. They're a high performance fabric because of the way they're constructed. Velvet isn't made like most fabrics. Velvet's actually made two rolls at a time. They have a backing fabric. They run the fibers, the fabric fibers back and forth through that backing fabric, and then slice it and create two rolls of fabric at once. So it's called a cut pile. Cut pile carpet, similar concept. The benefit to velvet as a result of that is that it's highly resistant to a lot of the things that cause wear on furniture. Abrasion, pilling, snagging. Those sorts of things are highly unlikely to happen with velvet because there's really nothing to snag on. Let's say you have a cat pawing at your sofa. You're not going to have the kind of snags that you get with like a loose weave or a linen or something like that because there's nothing for them to grab their claws onto. So in that respect, velvet's great. There's a lot of different types of velvet in terms of how it's composed, what kind of material is used. I think the best is generally going to be a cotton. I think that's going to get you the best combination of practicality, looks, and feel. You also have polyesters, which tend to, not every case, but tend to be a little bit shorter pile, which can be advantageous. They're a little bit easier to clean. They have a little less grabbiness to them. There are other types as well. There's viscose. There's other just types of synthetic materials. But generally speaking, cotton or cotton blend is going to be preferable in most circumstances. Velvet is not all that hard to clean. You just have to use a little bit of care with it. You have to be careful not to cause matting. So if you have a stain or a spill on it, you don't want to scrub it too aggressively because it's just going to get that fabric, those fibers matted, which is unpleasant. Beyond that, in general, you're not going to have a lot in terms of other performance issues. A lot of them have some degree of stain protection to them, so that's nice and practical, easy to live with. In terms of look, hard to beat. I mean, it's really aesthetically a very pleasing product. It gives a lot of character to a piece of furniture. It can actually add character to a simple piece of furniture because it has so much going on with it. And that's where you're also going to find a lot of great vibrant colors. So, velvets tend to be available in a wider range of colors than some other fabrics out there. So that's nice and advantageous as well. I think, potential objections that people have, the cleanability issue with, again, like you spill syrup on it, for example, it's gonna be trouble. It can be hot sometimes of the year. So if you live in a particularly hot climate, that might not be preferable. Some people just don't like the feel of it. I don't really get that personally, but I understand that, texture wise, it might not be everyone's choice. And finally, it can be a little bit grabby with lint and things like that. But unlike other fabrics where you have pet hair and things that can get actually matted into or woven into the fabric, all that pet hair and stuff is just going to sit on it. And so, yes, you're going to be cleaning it. Yes, you're going to be hitting it with a vacuum cleaner, but it's going to get it pulled back out, which is great. So overall, velvet, super durable, really elegant, tons of colors. Really adds a lot, particularly with the more traditional pieces out there. So yes, velvet is a great choice for your sofa.